We've got one more award tonight, and because she has been put so far in the back, we're going to let Green Party leader Elizabeth May present it. Elizabeth May. Oh, she's here already. Lovely. Off you go, my dear.
No bad seats in the House of Commons. Je suis très heureuse d'être ici, avec tout le monde. C'est un grand honneur pour moi d'être ici. Et parce que je suis, je pense, la première députée ce soir de prendre la parole et qui habite en Colombie-Britannique. Je peux célébrer ici la culture autochtone. We're surrounded by First Nations history and culture on this stage, so I should acknowledge that we stand on the traditional territory of the Algonquin peoples, and I should also acknowledge, yes, we do that all the time in British Columbia. Ottawa, Well, we're also in this beautiful Museum of Civilization, which of course we now know is the Museum of History. Only Stephen Harper could make civilization history. I'm moving on. I have the great honor of presenting an award that has to do with youth. So bear with me while I reflect on youth. I want you all to know, there's some shopping days left, that on June 9th I will be turning 60. I want you to know this because I am the oldest leader of any of the parliamentary leaders. Now, Tom Mulcair is not far behind me. He's also a 1954 baby, but I turned 60 first, and I'm a lot older than the other boys. So I have to express a certain amount of maternal instinct around the younger leaders, and I'm concerned because there's been a lot of discussion about a young guy who's just a little bit over his head, got elected as a member of parliament in his early 30s, no real job experience, let's be honest about this, no job experience worth noting at all, became leader of his party in his early 40s, and had such a thin resume, How could someone like that think they could possibly become prime minister? And yet Stephen Harper did. I look at someone's resume, I think, okay, where's the real jobs? Justin, high school teacher, that's good. But anyway, I digress. We are here tonight to celebrate the last category, and the award is for the most blatant ploy for the youth vote. And first up we have Stephen Harper. Norm, I think we can, there we are. This is a bit before the Bieber-Ford moment, but that is our first nominee. Our second nominee, and this one is for, there are so many possible ways to run clips or examples of Justin Trudeau and a blatant ploy for the youth vote. This is not the backyard joint experience. This is a different moment. Norm, let's have the video of Justin's ploy.
And measuring yourself, all that, your name, your fortune, your intelligence, your beauty, none of that fucking matters.
There's a filter between my brain and my mouth.
Is that true?
Shit, what do I say?
We keep hearing, and it just drives me nuts, so I hope we never hear Ford again. The last one is the NDP's attempt to create their own youth base through an NDP breeding program, which is occurring within Parliament. So we have a tape of that.
Love it.
Here, the winner on the back, it's written on the back of a paper serviette, just like Joe Oliver's next economic statement. And the winner is Justin Trudeau. It's a lovely golden man statue. Félicitations.
Merci. Thank you, Auntie Liz.
That was good.
Wow. An award for swearing. I know what you're thinking. How did I ever beat Pat Martin? The truth is, I worked hard, and I earned this award. In fact, I frequently run into people who are desperate to learn my secret, who practically run me down in the street and demand to know how I relate so easily to Canada's young people. And I always say the same thing. Not now, Mr. Mulcair. You want to know the real secret? The truth is, I'm just a regular guy. A regular guy who was born on Christmas and raised at 24 Sussex, who's married to a glamorous TV star, and let's face it, has hair like Beyoncé. Parlant de Sophie, je veux dire à quel point que je suis content qu'elle ait été ici avec moi ce soir. Elle a dû rentrer pour passer un peu de temps avec Adrien, mais elle est patiente, douce, sage, et elle m'a promis que si je réussissais à livrer un discours ce soir sans sacrer, je pouvais quitter le sofa. Thanks to everyone in the Parliamentary Press Gallery. I'm grateful for the honor, but I honestly don't think I curse that much. I mean, you should really hear Irwin Cotler trying to get his straw into the juice box. For the record, there may be 7 words you can't say on television, but there are only 5 you cannot say in my house. Justin, put your shirt on. I got to admit, this award is a real pick-me-up. I'll be the first to say that my mouth has gotten me in trouble from time to time with the folks in this room. Like the time I asked Craig Oliver if my tie matched my suit. Or the time oh come on, it's funny, he makes blind jokes too. Or I got in trouble the time I suggested I could run faster than Evan Solomon, or that I was tougher than Michael Dentante. Ou la fois que j'ai manqué de bien accorder mon participe passé devant Emmanuel Latraverse. When I actually went and, I don't know what I was thinking, I actually went and answered a question from Sun News. Really got in trouble that time I offered to buy someone a drink with Don Martin standing in earshot. But the worst came when I dissed Love Actually in front of Susan Delacourt. I know that I have my critics, people who sneer that this award isn't deserved, that I'm cynically appealing to voters with gimmicks and stunts, particularly young voters, like ripping off the whole Obama thing or legalizing marijuana. Let me assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. On an unrelated note, I'd like to take this opportunity to formally unveil the 2015 Liberal campaign slogan. Yes, weed can. Okay, that one chased Elizabeth away. There's more to it, though, than just a slogan. In fact, last night I got together with some friends, sat down on the back deck, relaxed a little bit, and wrote down a comprehensive platform that lays out exactly how to help Canada's struggling middle class. Yeah, no, that's just a list of Doritos flavors. And by the way, when I first talked about legalizing marijuana, there was one person who motivated me more than just about anybody else. This person, by his approach, his words, his ways, his mere presence, really convinced me that Canadians need legal access to pot. Now, as we all know, unfortunately, Pierre Poilievre isn't here tonight, so I can't thank him in person. He would have been here, but couldn't find anyone to vouch for him. Avant de terminer, je dois vous avouer quelque chose. Ce prix me touche, même si la reconnaissance n'est pas la motivation qui m'a amené en politique. Non, si j'ai choisi cette carrière, c'était pour réaliser mon plus grand rêve, réformer le Sénat, un match de boxe à la fois. Anyway, thanks for the award, but none of this matters anymore, because my advisors have told me that I am no longer allowed to curse in public. They want me to change, to behave more like a prime minister, like the great prime ministers of the past. So, to that, I think the only appropriate response that we can all agree on is to look straight at them and say, fuddle-duddle. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. Thank you very much.